Hi everyone, I thought that I would do a hair tutorial today on how to get highlights in your hair. Because if you're like me and you haven't been anywhere this summer but you really wanted to go and you're not quite ready to tell your friends that you couldn't, a good alternative to that might be just to like quicken up your hair a little bit, throw some life in there, make it look like you've been to the beach and had a swim in the salt lake or salt water, yeah, something like that. And a good way to do that would be to get highlights, yes. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do that at home. But my mom is a hairdresser and she's done this on me at home. But we've used products from her hairdressing salon. So that might be a problem for you guys, but I am going to try to find alternatives so that you guys can do it too, and that might be better for you guys. And I also really wanted to apologize for the quality of this video because it is suckish and I know that. But I've filmed it with my iPhone because as of right now I don't really have anything else to film with. So I'm really, really sorry for that. But on another note, this is how it turned out, and I am quite pleased with the results. If you can see, it's a lot lighter now. I'll try to post a picture. Sorry, I didn't film anything with my hair before this, but I'm sure I have a lot of pictures of myself because that's what we have these days, isn't it? God, I'm so awkward. First off, you're going to start chipping out some small bands of hair using a needle. You can get it at almost every shop that sells needles. And then you're going to put on your gloves because you don't want to get this stuff on your skin, like this. And here is me showing you the reflection bleach from Katrin that we're going to use. And my mom pulling that away from me. Trying to signal that we're going to use the scale to weigh grams. And she's trying to cut up the bleaching. I think you need a scissor for that. Yeah. And then you're going to take a measuring cup because you want to do this really carefully. And you're going to measure up to 48 grams. And then you're going to put in the bleach. And you got to do this really carefully. You got to measure it completely right up until 94. And then you're going to blend it really, really good. Blending is essential because if not, you're going to get lumps in there and you definitely do not want that in your hair. And we're blending it with a color pencil. Like this. 114 grams. Should be good. And then you start just like lightly brushing it in with the blending brush. Like this. And when you're satisfied and you've kept it in for a long enough time, you can check the lightness of it. And you do that by doing this, scraping it with the back of the brush and checking the lightness. And you could sit longer, but I wanted champagne colors, and that's fine for that. I think I had it in for like 10 minutes. And now we're rinsing it in the tub in slow motion. And because I wanted to explain that if the color looks a bit bright or a bit different than what you wanted, don't get scared because it looks really different when it's wet. I think mine looked a bit orangey and yellow. I think we can see that right about now. There you go. Kind of like yellowy. Didn't like that color that much, but don't be afraid because it doesn't look like that at the finished result. When you're finished washing this out of your hair, you're gonna wash your hair twice with a moisturizing shampoo, and I'm using Paul Mitchell's Moisturize, but you can use whatever hydrating and revival shampoo that you have, preferably one that's cheaper. And then you're gonna mix Moroccanoil with a revival hair mask. It doesn't really have to be that hair mask, but it can be whatever. And then you're going to leave that in, wash that out, and then brush through your hair. Bam, bada boom, you have beautiful hair. Obviously, you need to, what's that called when you do that with the you should blow dry it. Dry, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm getting retarded now. I'm tired, okay. Didn't get my daily cup of tea today. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry for a lot of awkwardness. This is my first video ever and my first tutorial. I don't know if it was any good. Please leave me constructive criticism. Don't be too harsh on me. I'm just trying my best to help you guys and those who really wanna, you know, stripe their hair but can't afford to do it. So hope I helped. If I didn't, I'm sorry that I used up all your time. Bye. Oh, and please subscribe.